Alright, let's see what this looks like. So we should be live. I'm waiting for it to come up on my screen. Y'all ain't gonna believe it. I didn't do anything different. All I done was, now I will say when I did turn it sideways and I turned it plumb off. I didn't turn the phone off, but I went off the live stream. And then I went, and if you've ever used Prism, it has a live video photo button. So I thought, well, let me get it out of this mode. So I went to video and then back to live. And then it's a little bit of a deal to stick this up in my Vimble 2 tripod. But I stuck it up in that Vimble 2, like I wanted it. And then it showed that we had, showed that we had landscape mode. And that's what I wanted. And it also put all the writing up on the top. So then I knew that I was right. But anyway, so what are you guys up to? Let me get this video turned off. It drives me crazy. All I want to do is run the live stream here. The chat. Yeah, Jerry, I don't know what it is about things like that, but sometimes you do. I'll keep messing with this a little bit. Whoops. This has a little, that look alright. Y'all see my hat rack in the back? My wife can't stand it because I show all y'all my hat rack. She thinks it's a little hideous, but she's put up with it for a lot of years. Y'all had your morning coffee or 2 or 3 yet? I slept late this morning. CSD UFO update. What's up? I love that, by the way. I think it's the first time y'all been in on one of our live streams. Basically, in a nutshell, we just sit around and talk in the mornings. Tuesday night, we have a scheduled live stream that we have co-host, and we do it sort of more like a show. During the day, when I do one, that means I'm just sitting around drinking coffee, wanting to see what everybody's up to, and this is the only way I can talk to all y'all. So, but anyway, you're welcome to hook up with anybody. We just keep our chat clean. So, if you want somebody to know that you've been to their channel, just come back, just say hey, put their name, and leave it at that. And because most of these people will friend you, unless you just got super bad content. So. Anyway, so Mary Jones, you get the day off today? Do you have to run and go get hubby today? Is he getting to work? Drinking tea. Let me tell you, last year, I've been driving a school bus for 15 or 16 years full time. I drove a couple years part time. And you would think I'd be sick all the time being around kids, because people send their kids to school sick. And even though we push against it, and now with this going on, they may push harder against it from now on. But anyway, last year, and most of you know I told this yesterday, I'm 51 years old. But last year was the first year I ever tested positive for the flu. Well, during that time, and I done something that, let me just say, this is my opinion, this is not a medical opinion. So you do what you want to do, but I won't never take Tamiflu again. I tested positive for the flu and felt as good nearly as I do now when I tested positive. But I couldn't breathe. Like my sinus, my allergies. I have allergies. I take allergy medicine every day, and I thought it was just my allergies. And when I went, I am not kidding you. Other than I couldn't breathe good, I felt good. I started taking that Tamiflu, and I literally thought I was dying. And but anyway, getting to the tea part, me and my son, we had to do something. I forgot what it was. Anyway, my son went into, we have Ollie's stores. I don't know if y'all have Ollie's, but they're closeout stores. They have them all over up here, and it's a pretty growing business. It's all they do, they go in and buy mass amounts of closeout, say like from Walmart or whoever, and they sell them. Toys, all kind of stuff. Coffee, I buy a lot of coffee there. And their coffee, I think, is new. It may even be their brand. But, not new. It's all new, but you know what I mean. But anyway, Thomas, my son, bought me some tea. And I'd never had hot tea. And boys, that was good. It had sort of a mint. So I run it through my Keurig machine. And I actually just, I got to where I just put the tea bags in my refillable cup, run it through, and I got to where I was doing 2 bags per cup. And, man, that was awesome. And you want to talk about feeling better? I nearly started feeling better instantly, and within 2 or 3 days, I was done. I mean, I was good. I just felt great, but now I had about 3 days of feeling terrible. But I'm not a big Tamiflu fan. And I probably shouldn't be saying that publicly because some people maybe are. What about it, the art of RVing? We've just started, for those it's the first time y'all been to one of our morning thing, it is not we're not pushing for 100 people to come in here. There's just 2 or 3 of us just sits around and talk, and this is the only way we can do it. And we just drink coffee and talk about whatever. If y'all missed yesterday, though, yesterday was planned. Me and Miss Tammy made some chocolate-covered potato chips. And then we had a crowd of people. And you start talking about chocolate-covered anything, you draw a crowd. Then we started talking about ribs. And I craved ribs all night. I mean, I may even have to pull out the Traeger and see if Tammy's got any in the freezer. Any of y'all got a Traeger grill? I got 2 great kind of grills. I got a Traeger. That baby cost a lot of money, but I done some trading. I'm in the inflatable business. I got a buddy that's in the Traeger business. He has kids. So we traded. We traded a big birthday party and a little bit of cash for a nice Traeger grill that, I mean, I had to fix enough meat for a year at one time for it really to come out. But I love it. Oh yeah. Yep, sweet and salty. They were good. I tell you what, I was telling them, I think that pack of chocolate blocks, you could use nearly a pack of one of those. I think there's $3. And we probably used 50 cents or less worth of chips. And we filled up a bucket about, y'all that was there yesterday, about that big. We're still eating on them. They're a little sweet. In other words, you think you could eat the bowl full, but about 3 or 4, and you're ready to move on to something else. But Thomas and his friend was doing college homework here at the house. They had to do a project, like a video together. They sort of teamed up. Anyway, and they eat on them. And even last night, we still had over a half a bowl. They loved them, but they were like me. About 2 or 3 is about all you could eat. Anyone like sweet and salty, make brownies and put sea salt on the top and then put bacon in the center. Oh my Lord, Mary Jones. That is another show right there. If you say brownies and bacon, I mean Gus might even come to that one. Uncompassed Life. Hey guys. Bartering how we ended up with a camper that we flipped and 2 Honda motorcycles. Yeah, y'all remember that? We don't have a satellite anymore. We stream all of our TV. Man, we was paying out the nose for satellite. And we used to watch this channel when we did have a satellite, where that's all the guy did. Like, he started out with X amount of dollars, like $10. And he bartered up. And it was a TV show, so I don't know how much of it was real. But I used to love watching that. I am a big trader, especially among my friends. I have friends in all kind of business. I have now I have 2 friends that own radio stations. And one of them that owns the radio station also owns 2 newspapers. They own the bank that I bank at. If y'all see me, generally I have a First State Bank cap on, but with all this going on, I've been wearing my flag, trying to be a uniting person. But yeah. Anyway, y'all got y'all's coffee going? Actually, I slept late, so this is my first one. I pulled a thin blue lane. I think I slept till 8 o'clock, 15 till. That's late. That's bad late for me. If I'm driving my bus, I'm up at 4. I'm usually watching, on Fridays, I'm watching RV Underway. And then I watch another one that comes on early, Lazy Dog. I think he has one. It may be. I might watch it on the way home from the bus. I can't remember exactly. I lose track. I watch a lot of YouTube and listen to a lot of YouTube now. When I get off my bus, there's usually somebody I know live. Or if there ain't, I'll turn one on and lay it down in the seat and listen to either a live or a video on the way home. At 600, we're nearly 700. We should, if we keep going at the pace we are, we'll probably break 700 by Tuesday night. And it is tough, boys. And y'all know, most of you guys try to keep up with them too. And the superstars in here, Art of RVing, I know they've got over 700. And I know, and Jerry Holly, you guys know it's a job. But I don't see it as a job. I enjoy it. And I've sort of tried to work Tammy into it a little bit, especially with the recording and the video. I wish I could get her in here and do more watching. She loves, like when we were remodeling. I can't tell y'all everything I just nearly told y'all. But y'all will really enjoy it. The Art of RVing, y'all will too. Y'all will really enjoy our kitchen remodel video. When we do the video of everything at once, I've got some little hidden gems in there that y'all are really going to love. Actually, I was doing it, and then I got Tammy to record it. I thought, oh, this would be cool right here to throw in there. So then I hope nobody gets their feelings hurt, because not everybody, I didn't get everybody in it. So, can't do everybody. There's just way too many. What that green you have, 675 now. Way to go. Yep. 675. I never in my life imagined being here. Actually, you always want people to be around. You know what I'm saying? Everybody wants people to be around them. But I never thought that we would grow as fast as we have. And but now I visit a lot of channels. I'll tell y'all another secret. And this is for all y'all that gets up in the morning and listens to me yak. Another thing that I've noticed that draws a lot of attention. Sometimes I'll leave 2 comments on a video. Like, say if it's a 8-minute or 10-minute long video, I'll leave a comment, say about the first 5 minutes of it. I'll submit that comment. I'll keep watching, and I'll submit another comment. And then I might even submit another. I try not to do no more than 2. Sometimes I do 3. The people that comment later on, they say, boy, that Daydream, they really get into that. Wonder who they are. I'm sure I've gained subscribers that way. But if nothing else, it puts your name out there. So watching channels, videos, and commenting also helps the person watching, I think, just as much as it does the person that you are watching. So think about that when you're doing it. Hey, Fifth Wheeling Food and Fixing. I don't have no moderator, but Jerry's in here, ain't he? Guys, I tell you, that's something else I've been busy doing. I think now I'm moderators on 4 channels. And that's a pretty busy job, especially if the person you're moderating for has 40 or 50 or 60 or even more, like Blue Wave will have 100 on any given night now, and I can't imagine the night that he had nearly 400 moderating that. Of course, the night that Jerry had his Blue Wave party, most of the people in that were people that he either helped or was friends with, so you didn't have to worry so much about the chat. It was good people you knew. So y'all really have to watch something I've learned. You really have to watch if you're doing live stream. Make sure for sure you have moderators, and Jerry will probably attest to that. I've seen some bad stuff that we've had to take out. Actually, I've seen probably more bad stuff before I was a moderator than after, but nope, moderators don't make any money. I'm sorry. You do it for the love of the game. It's sort of like being a referee or an umpire at a local sporting event. They actually do get paid, but they don't get paid enough. But moderators don't make any money. If they did, Jerry Holly'd be rich. Jerry Holly moderates on a lot of channels, I think. Yes, you need mod. I was not a moderator on the channel one time, and they call it fishing, where you go through the chat, try to find new people you don't have. And I was fishing through the chat, and I seen this guy I didn't know, and he had made several comments, and nobody was watching him. And I actually clicked on his channel, and he had vulgar pictures, bad X-rated pictures, and so I got a hold of the channel, sort of behind the scenes, and they shut the chat down, and reported it to YouTube, and it was very bad. But the moderators even missed it. That's why I'm saying it's easy, even if you have moderators. They had 2 moderators, and somehow they were busy doing something, and they overlooked it. If I'm a moderator, I check every channel if it's new. I at least go to their channel and look at it. If it's new, we click on every channel, and I know I'm not the only one. Jerry probably does the same thing. I'm not yeah, Mary is probably already a moderator on some channels, ain't you, Mary? I don't know if it lets me do that from here. We're going to see how good a moderator she is. I thought you might have already been moderator. Sometimes people don't like to be moderators on all the channels. Because it is a little bit of work. There you go, Mary. Now you'll get to see what it's all about. If you ain't a moderator, I don't know. Mary, I'm always looking. Mary, you're a moderator on another channel, ain't you? I may have be mistaking you for somebody else as far as seeing. Nope, you're not. All right, well, Mary, I gave you your first blue wrench. Some people call it blue jacket. Yep. Yeah, I agree with Jerry. Unless there is, say, like a channel like mine that's a small channel, that, say, maybe we only have, say, 15 or 20 people in the chat, and there's 5 moderators, then it's fine to fish the chat. But if you're one of maybe 3, and there's 40 or 50 people in the chat, it's a full-time job just to watch the chat. And if I were going to fish the chat like that, yeah, on the phone it's going to be tough. Well, what you can do, you can tag me in something that, what you'll do is, if you're on your phone, are you on your phone all the time, Mary? I'm gonna look at something. So I missed that. You're not on your phone all the time? Okay. If you're on your phone, I tell you how to do it. I'm on my phone a lot, and it is very hard to do live streams on the phone. Uh, yeah, Mary, what it does is, if you ever start putting out a lot of content, the blue wrenches indicate that you're probably a good channel. In other words, that you done been, in this chat a lot, and the people around you trust you. And so a lot of people that are real picky on who they subscribe to will subscribe to moderators first. And a lot of times, if I go to a new live stream, and if I'm fishing the chat, the moderators is the first ones I hit up, because usually they have been, quote, vetted. And so that's a good way to get new subscribers. And moderators usually always, I would say always, but I'm sure there's some that don't always play by the rules. Like, they watch a video in full, they leave a good comment, they like it, and subscribe. So they do it the right way, and they don't spam up the chat. So see what I'm saying? So people can trust. Alright, Jerry knows more about this than I do. So, Mary, you can remove a chat from your phone. You just can't put in links. Yeah. And if you click on a video and try to watch it, it will take you off the live for a minute. But if you're checking out a channel, that ain't no big deal. You just check out that channel and come back, and if you need to remove, you can remove. Mary, you're not ever going to do videos? Well, that's fine. Hey, there is a lot of moderators that are not content creators. There's a lot. Matter of fact, there's a lot of moderators that have no content that have 800 or 900 subscribers. Jerry can probably attest to that. I have been to him. When I be looking, fishing the chat, I see people. Boy, did any of y'all catch Troubadours live last night? They done a one song live, like a live singing of the song, and they done it live. It was just a few minutes, but wow, it was amazing. What you'll do is, you'll click, like, you probably don't fish for channels, but like, you'll click on the name. Like, I wished I could show you. If I was in StreamYard, I could, but like, I'll put my arrow, like where you just wrote, how do I remove it, I'll move my arrow beside your name there, beside that comment. And when I click them three dots, it'll have go to channel, report, remove, put user in timeout, hide user on this channel, remove the moderator. Well, that probably only showed up for me, so y'all won't have remove the moderator. So you'll be able to remove the spam if they're saying ugly words, or if they're saying stuff they're not supposed to be saying, like, hey, I just subbed you, we don't allow that, or hey, don't forget to sub me back. You might remove that and then say, hey, in the chat, say, hey, we can't have those, please don't use those. If they keep doing it, you can put that user in timeout, and I think it's 4 or 5 minutes. Then if they come back in, you can actually hide it, or you can bring it to my attention and I can make a decision, or whoever the channel host is. So, So, Jerry, alright, Roy and Becky, when you go to their channel on your phone, hit the three dots at the top and then hit share. Copy link and come back. Chat and paste. Alright, what are we talking about here? Alright, so I'm learning something new now, so you can post links, alright? So when you go to their channel on your phone, hit the three dots at the top, then hit share. Copy the link and then come back to the channel and paste. Alright, I may have to try that sometime. Fifth Wheel in Food and Fixings. I learn something every day. Oh, let me tell y'all something. All you content creators, this is for you. People that don't have content, this really don't apply unless you want people just to find your channel for no reason. Alright, you have to go to Meant to Be RVing's live that they done last night. Was it last night? Yeah, last night. She talked about how to put keywords on the back side of your channel. Like, in other words, like words that people type in that YouTube, like when you type in a word in a search, YouTube posts channels, right? So you have to have those keywords in your channel for you to be one of the channels that's pulled up. Even your name matters. Even the incorrect spelling of your name matters. Because people can't spell, of course, right? Me being one of them. Like apostrophe S or not an apostrophe. Or an ES. You need to think about adding those keywords. You need to go watch that. Meant to Be RVing, and it's last night's live. Not the test one, but what I think Jerry was at the 5 o'clock one. Matter of fact, I tell you what I'll do. I'm going to go in here right now. And I am going to pull up that for y'all, and I'm going to paste it. Let me see here. Let me X that off. So I'm going to pull that up and I'll put the link. So like I'm typing it in here. Meant to Be RVing. Meant to Be RVing. And I'm going to click on it. And then share it. Copy. Then I'm going to come back here and I'm going to add it in here, so all y'all have to do is click on it. So that should be a link. Yeah, you can also hide them from the chat, Mary. Generally, if you put somebody in timeout, and if they come back and start that mess again, we need to get rid of them. So there's a lot of trolls out there, and so I have hid people from the chat and come back in, and usually you leave that up to the well, in my case, if somebody keeps breaking the rules, you don't have to ask. Get rid of them. So I don't have no patience for telling somebody. I don't tell my kids more than once to do something or not to do something. And so I'm not going to tell a bunch of adults, or people on here that may be kids. But I'm not going to tell somebody else that I wasn't raised that way, and I didn't raise my kids that way. So, how did I copy that link? Did it not work? Yeah, it worked. So what I done, Jerry, was did I lose y'all? So what I done was I went to share. I probably should have done it the other way. No, I didn't do that from my phone. I done that because I can't use I'm using my phone for Prism because I only get 20 hours a month free on StreamYard. So what I done, I just went on I've got it brought up both ways. I always, if I'm doing a live stream, I have it brought up both ways. So, so I done that. I don't do much. If I ever get on a live stream on my phone, usually I'm going down the road and I'll put, hey, I'm going down the road. I probably won't be getting on live stream when I can't interact, and if I can't interact, unless I'm listening, and I'll tell y'all guys, usually I'll say, hey, I'm only listening. And if I'm able before I can interact with the chat, I'm going to be home. I tell you what I do sometimes, if it's real cold here in North Alabama, and I'm driving my bus, and I'm going to be at school way early, I get to school way early. That's my me time. I'll get to school early and drink coffee and let my bus warm up. It takes a long time for a school bus to warm up for special needs kids. Not for your average kid, but our special needs kids are a little cold-natured anyway. And so I run my bus longer than allowed because I want my bus not to only be warm, I'd like for my seats to be warm. And so, I'll pay for the fuel if I have to, whatever. They've never said anything to me, but I actually warm up my other buddy's bus. Me and him park in the same place. He drives special needs, and so he takes care of me on other things. And then in the mornings in the winter, I warm up both buses. So both of our buses from our place leave warm. Our bus aides love it, but I know our kids do, even if they can't interact and tell us that. But I know the parents appreciate that. So I treat them like my kids. If everybody would treat everybody like that, we'd be a lot better off. And I'm guilty of not doing that too. So I can tell I need to. I wish somebody would do a Prism. And I'm thinking somebody said they were going. I learned about Prism on Beyond Beauty 3, but I've never seen a Prism like how to. I had to learn on my own, and I've got it figured out as far as how to get it going. But I don't know if there's any features that we can do on it, and there may not be any. I do know you can't bring up a guest. I don't like that about it, but I guess it'd be hard to monitor on your phone, so I guess it really don't much matter. We're going to have fun Tuesday night while I got y'all on here. I think Roy is trying to teach Jerry how to do that from his phone. I can't do my phone because I got the Prism running, so it actually live streams you guys. But it's about the same. I want to look, see what the next post is, and see if it both comes up at the same time. I think it's delayed at the exact same time. Nobody made a post. I'm gonna write test post. I want to see how long it takes. Well, that ain't gonna matter because it's gonna show up. Alright, actually my computer is faster than my Prism. So that's good because I can read the post up there, but it's small. Time to whip up some breakfast. Thanks for live. It was educational, good. See you, fifth wheeling food and fixing. I hadn't had breakfast either, but I don't think I am as late as it is. I think mine's gonna be breakfast in a cup. Thank y'all for coming by. We might try to have these. I don't know if we'll have them every morning, but I just enjoy sitting and talking to you guys. Talking is therapy. And not everybody has anybody. They're shut up in their house and they can't go nowhere and just need somebody to talk to and kill a little bit of time. But I tell you what, those brownies and bacon deal, that may be a live stream for Miss Tammy. I am, for those of you that was on our live stream yesterday. Oh, let me go back to what I was going to say. Tuesday night, while I got y'all on here, Tuesday night is going to be fun. We're going to have a new extended hour, so we're going to be running an hour and a half from now on Tuesday night. We just, the way our format was, I had to leave out so much stuff, but I never want it to be that I've got to put stuff in. I always try to get the important stuff in, and all of our people we're promoting in, and anything else is just extra. That's why I do the games last. Promoting the channels is important. I like to promote when I get new stickers, show everybody them, and give them a little promotion for doing that. And so I think that extra 30 minutes will be fun. If we get to where we can't fill that up every week, we may cut it back. But I wanted to add the 30 minutes, and I didn't want to run over on our friends at Grassroots Living. I love them. They are awesome people. I love watching their videos. If y'all don't watch them, they are really good. But anyway, that's going to be a fun show. Our co-host is going to be Kathy's Outdoors, and she's a hoot. She has a lot of good videos. She's a photographer, and she's actually been to Africa. I didn't know this. She was telling me the other day. She's been to Africa and done some photography in Africa. So I am going to drill her on that. So she better get ready. And because I don't know if she's been to Uganda yet, but she may have. And Gypsy, Giddy Up Gal Gypsy. I get her name. I think her name's Renee. So those two are going to be our co-hosts. And then I've got an awesome new channel with like about 50 subscribers that we're going to feature. And they're going to be with us. Talked to them last night and they're amazing. I had actually subscribed to them here a while back, and they had messaged me on Instagram and apologized. If you get me on Instagram, unless I know you're already a subscriber, I automatically send out this thing thanking you for following us on Instagram, and hey, would you please consider subscribing to our YouTube channel? And I don't know who that was. So, my phone kicked me off. I don't know if it kept going. I guess it did. Yep, it kept going even though it was on the phone. So that's the only bad thing about doing live from your phone. Even my computer, I gotta get my son to fix it. My computer's tied to my phone, so when my phone rung, it kicked my phone off and my computer off. So we're doing pretty good. So that's going to be the Tuesday night show. And the next Tuesday night, we're going to have the Lack family with a special co-host that'll be with us. And y'all already love our special co-host. But they're going to be with us along with the Lack family. The Lack family is awesome. Last time I looked, they had about 200 and something subscribers. But they're so good. They're so busy that I tried getting them on 3 weeks ago, and this is as soon as I can get them on, which will be the 31st. So y'all gonna love them. I'm also talking with a couple other channels that you guys may or may not know. The thing about what y'all got to understand, a lot of times, a lot of y'all that subscribe to us don't realize, like, say, when two or three of the same channel, or two or three channels has the same guest on, and you think, why do they do that? Because they were just on that other channel. I try not to do that very often, but I do that, and I don't mind to do it because I have different subscribers than you guys. I can bring somebody on my channel and they gain 2 subscribers. That's a win. Or 1 would be a win. So why wouldn't I want to do that? You know, I know you guys may know them, but you got to remember not everybody knows them. And the way we promote somebody is really different than the way everybody else does. We do videos live, unless we have malfunctions. We do live videos, while we have them on the show, and then we interview them and let them tell about it. And so you get 2 forms of relationship. So, building a relationship. Artist on the road. Hey guys. We are learning a little about live streaming. Jerry and Roy and Becky is teaching us about live streaming. We started this live stream out. If you'll notice, I started it and had to cancel it. Started it again because it worked the second time. The first time we came on, and this is only the second live stream I've done from prison. But the first, I done it just like I'm doing it right now. And it showed correct on my phone, but on the computer screen I was sideways. Never could figure it out. So Jerry said, turn it off and start over. I turned it off. I moved it from live to video and then back to live and then hit live and it worked. I don't know. So there was something in it, a little screwy. But that has been basically what this live stream's about, learning about how to do stuff. And Miss Mary Jones got her first blue wrench, or blue jacket as some people call it. So she is one of our new moderators, and this is the first channel she's ever got to moderate. And well deserved, I might add. Mary Jones could win YouTuber of the Year. I don't think I can go to any channel live stream without seeing her. I love her and never met her. She is at nearly every live stream I go to, or premiere that I go to, and she interacts, and like when she walks in, everybody knows Mary Jones. And Rhonda D is another one I see everywhere. So there's a lot of you guys I see all the time, but if you're not which Rhonda is a content creator, Mary's not, but if you're not a content creator and you're wearing these channels out, that's pretty awesome. Us content creators, we try to stick together. But the ones that don't create content and they show up everywhere you go, that's the kind of viewers you need right there. So Mary's going to start helping us keep an eye on the chat. I don't have many moderators during the day. Jerry Holly's one, and now Mary is. So the trolls and the bad people, they try to jump on little channels. So the more moderators we have, the better. So and that helps us out. Linda Barker, yeah, that's another one. Jerry, are y'all hoping y'all get to go home in a day or two? We've been praying for you and the boss lady. I'm trying to catch up. Linda? I don't know if you've ever been a moderator before, but you're going to get to try out on this little channel if you don't care. So, Linda and Mary are our new moderators. We didn't get rid of anybody, we just added some. So now you guys I don't think they'll want to mess with you guys. Linda, if you'll say something in the chat, I'll see if that worked. Yeah, Jerry, I heard you talking about that's what they were going to do. Well, we're still praying for a miracle, and they happen daily. We don't read about them daily, but they happen daily. So we've never gave up, and we love you guys. I've never met you in person. I was telling Jill at Troubadour the other day, and my wife too. I said, there's some people you don't have to meet to know that you love, to be their best friend. So we consider y'all good friends, and we're there with you, buddy. That's right. That's right. That's a good thing, Jerry. The most important thing, we're praying for miracles. But the most important thing is that we're ready no matter what the Lord decides to do. And that all of us, if the Lord decides to take her home, that all of us are ready, so we'll meet her again. So that's the main thing. I lost my start crying here in a minute, but I lost my grandmother this year, and lost a aunt that I was really close to, and we just have to just pray, and we don't get to make those decisions. We pray that the Lord brings a miracle, but as hard as it is to accept sometimes, the Lord knows what's best. And Lord, if we only knew all the things that He knew. I tell everybody we're on a need-to-know basis. The Lord tells us what we need to know when we need to know it. And I'm glad. Yep, Jerry, I can't imagine. I don't even have the words to say, Jerry. I don't know. But from what I hear about your wife, she is a strong woman. And I know you are too. So. We've done pretty good. We've kept at least 5 people in here for nearly an hour. I just like to sit around and chat. I mean, get to where nobody comes, we'll quit having them. But as long as somebody comes, we'll just get together and have them. I enjoy them. I don't know about y'all. Some days we have more. Yesterday, when Tammy was in there helping me, actually Tammy was doing all the work. I think we got up to 14 people at one time. That's the most we'd ever had for a daytime live. This past Tuesday night, we had the most viewers during the live that we ever had. I think we got up to 36, I think, at one time. That's the most we'd ever had at one time. That's not the most viewed live in total that we've had. Actually, we got the live, I think Troubadour still holds the record as far as the video raid lives go. Now, video raids, we got a new leader. I looked at the stats this morning, and Tennessee Kim, I think that's her name, is our new all-time leader in video raid views. She has always had a strong following, and that video was a hit from day one. But it's tough to beat Troubadour. But this morning they were up on Troubadour by 1 as far as most viewed in a recorded video raid. You know how I used to do them? I used to do a recording. That was some of my first videos, with the video raids, but they were pre-recorded. So Tennessee Kim holds the record right now, or the lead for that. As of last night into this morning. So, just by 1, but both of those channels are awesome. So if y'all don't have them, Tennessee Kim, and I have them linked. If you go to my page, you'll see featured channels, Tennessee Kim and Triple Duo, and there's a bunch more, but they're on there. Did Beyond Beauty come in? Did I miss them? There she is. Hey, BB. I am, I've had a morning. I've been playing with Prism. Yesterday we done our live stream on Prism that I would never have known about had it not been for BB. But yesterday our live stream went really good. We made, if you didn't catch it, Beyond Beauty, I don't know if you were there yesterday, but we done chocolate covered potato chips, and I got that idea off of your channel. You'll have to go back and watch. We had a crowd in the house for a daytime live stream. We had like 14 at one time, and it's done really good in the stats, so we're getting a lot of replays off of it. So anytime, like somebody said, you mix salty and sweet, you're going to have a hit. But I got the idea off BB's live stream the day before. She had a box somebody had bought. Oh, let me tell you what happened this morning, BB. So yesterday, for one, I like to never got it to connect. It kept saying I didn't have a YouTube channel. So Tammy had the kitchen all fixed up, ready to go. I thought, well, this is going to be a piece of cake. Everybody talked about how easy it is. It took 30 minutes to figure out how to finally get that connect. And when I finally got it to connect, it worked great. We had a great live stream. Well, then this morning, I do it exactly the same way that I did yesterday. And it shows up right on my phone, but on the computer, I'm sideways. Jerry and Mary was here, and we couldn't figure it out. I just didn't know what to do. So Jerry had the bright idea of turning it off and then starting it again. And I done it. The only thing I done is I went out of live in the video, back to live, and then I done the live stream. It worked fine, so I don't know what to tell you. If any of you guys, let me see here, Jerry Holly, love seeing one of our. Oh yeah, Mary, I just now seen that. If y'all want to say something to me in the chat, tag me, do the and it might not let y'all. If you'll do the it'll autofill. It should autofill Daydream since I have been commenting. If not, I may miss it. If anybody wants a sticker, go to send me an email, and it's daydreamaboutnicethings@gmail.com. Send me your address, and I'll be glad to send them out. Matter of fact, I got one I got to stick in the mail today. Try to get it in the mail today. That somebody wanted yesterday. But yeah, we're just hanging out, drinking coffee. We're back up to 6. Just doing a little getting away from the world kind of live stream. Anybody want a cup of coffee? Yesterday, it was hilarious. I don't know who I was on, but Bob at Blue Wave and James kept wanting another bite of the potato chips, so we kept giving everybody a bite, and they were just going nuts. And then we got off to talking about ribs. I may have to pick some ribs today. I need to mow my yard. I don't know. The old lawnmower crank, it's been put up for a while. Adventures in the Heartlands. If you start with your phone up and down, then turn it sideways, it will stay up and down. Well, no, I had mine in my Vimble 2 tripod, and it was already turned sideways before I hit the go live. Are you saying that when I bring the app up, if I bring it up, up and down. I don't know. See, Jerry Holly, thanks for coming by. Beyond Beauty, what have you been up to? Yes, I seen that. Start your phone up and down and turn it sideways. It'll stay up and down. It lets you rotate in prison, but I don't know how to explain typing. I got you. I tell you what it did, Beyond Beauty. You are Adventures in the Heartland 1 need to do a Prism how-to. They may be things that I'm not doing that I could do. I don't know. There may not be very many toys on it, so I don't know. I like it because I can put it on my tripod and I don't have to have it down here. And actually, I don't know if it would. Actually, yeah, I got a tripod with a Shure microphone. I don't know how the sound is doing. If the sound, are y'all getting good quality sound? The way I've got it set up now, I actually have a Shure system with a Shure tripod and a phone holder with a Shure microphone on the top that I could use for live stream. That might be better as far as sound goes. I hadn't even thought about that. I'll show it to y'all. This is my, it's a lot of people use them for bear bags. They go hiking, but it's like waterproof or water repellent. Let me see if I can find. So I have this actually, I have a Shure system. So this screws, and I showed y'all one day that I have the Shure tripod attached to my gimbal. So this will just screw, and then I can attach. I've got it set up now to face the person I'm interviewing. I can turn it around so it'll be facing me, and I have an app on this, and I can cut the noise out around me, and it just picks up in front. It's a really cool setup. But my phone will fit in here and fit on the tripod, so I could put it right here and I'd have a microphone for my live streaming. That would be really awesome. You know what? It'd be cool if I could hook this into my laptop. That may be a project for after a while. Because if I could hook that into my laptop, I could have an external mic. And that might work better. I'd like to have that so that it was like right here. I don't know. Might have to play with that. We're down to 4. Beyond Beauty. Let's see here. Let me back up here. I hate that you got hurt, BB. I didn't hear the whole story and it's none of my business, but I hate that you got hurt. Wow. Man, I hate that. I used to have a bunch of back problems. I started going to chiropractor a lot, and I tell you something else I did. I quit drinking anything with aspartame. In about 3 days after I quit drinking aspartame, I done felt better. I had got to the point that when I get out of bed to go to the bathroom at night, my wife could hear my bones cracking. So when I quit drinking aspartame, I quit having that problem. So I ain't even been to a chiropractor in probably a year, but I don't do aspartame. I don't say I don't do it. I will drink some every now and then. I love, like Beyond Beauty, I love Diet Dr. Peppers. I love Diet Mountain Dew. But, if I drink one, it takes me a couple of days to get over it. It affects me that bad. And I can tell. And my wife can tell. So, just if any of you guys are having aches and pains and y'all are big diet drinkers, just do a test run and you'll know I'm telling you the truth. Don't drink any for a week and see how much better you feel. I nearly would bet you my truck. I ain't, but I nearly bet you my truck that you would see big improvements. Aspartame is a bad deal. Probably don't need to be putting any of it in our bodies. I don't know, but I do drink. We got Diet Dr. Peppers in here, and every now and then, if I'm just having a rough day or something, I actually make it rougher by drinking one. But I do like to have something besides water. I drink water and coffee. That's about all I drink. My coffee's black, so that's all I need. But occasionally I do like something else. Or me and Keisha, our daughter, our grown daughter, she lives in Madison, Alabama. She works at the Redstone Arsenal in Huntsville. She works on the Patriot Missile Program. Proud of her too, by the way. I was bragging on my son yesterday, but I'm proud of my daughter. But anyway, we have season tickets to the local hockey team, to the games, and we have great seats. But anyway, we go to a hockey game. I try to drink Coke Zero, and they don't bother me as bad. And I've never looked. I don't know if they have aspartame in them or not, but I think I have zero sugar. So they don't. I don't think they have aspartame, but Coke Zeros don't bother me for some reason. So, let's see. Okay, I don't talk quite often about. Oh, Beyond Beauty. I hate that. We're gonna pray for that. Yeah, Beyond Beauty. I aggravate you all the time about your vaping and your drinks, and don't take it the wrong way. And my mom smokes, and I just throw things out there every now and then. I love you guys, and I have habits. Right here's one, and this would be hard for me to give up, and so I understand. I just throw out everything that well, I know a lot of doctors are anti-chiropractors, but my doctor actually sent me to one time, so I'm just saying. So there's mixed reviews there. I have a different one than I had years ago. I used to run. You can't tell it by the way I look now. I'll show y'all all of mine and Tammy's medals. We used to do 5Ks, 10Ks, and we actually, the last run I ran, I got hurt. I tore my meniscus. We used to always run any kind of run that benefited the soldiers or the veterans. And so we were in down on the other side of Auburn, Alabama at Fort Benning, and we run a half marathon. It was the soldier marathon / half marathon, and we ran the half marathon, and I tore my meniscus in my left knee, and I've not run a race since. I have run once or twice since. I run the Fallen. I forgot what the organization was called, but they ran all the way across country. Remember the Fallen men and women in the service, and I was picked to carry the one of the flags through our town, and so we relayed it. So I brought it into town, into downtown, and then somebody else relayed it out of town. And so that was an honor for me to get to do that. So I done it. I really wasn't in hardly good enough shape to do it at the time, but I had recovered enough. It wasn't but like 2 miles, so it wasn't a big deal. And it was only uphill a little bit, and the rest was downhill. But Mary Joan, I live with a pain pump in my back. Mary, I hate that. They actually told me, guys, that I have a deteriorating disc, and my back was so bad that I was getting shots in my back, and I was getting shots in my back, and I had quit drinking diet drinks, and I was getting better, and I had gotten like really, really better. And this is how I noticed it. And I was doing really, really good. And cause I had went on water, I was training. I thought, well, I'm gonna try to start running, even though I had a bad back. And you know, when I went on water, I started feeling better than I'd ever felt. And they told me I had a deteriorating disc. Well, I got sick one time, and I was at the doctor's office. I mean, I was sick, and they gave me some a regular Mountain Dew, and I drank that, and I got addicted to Mountain Dews. And then I tried to wean off and get on diet Mountain Dews. And my back started back hurting. That's how I knew the aspartame was getting me. That's one of the ways I figured out. Don't ever worry about that. I hate that about both of you guys. We'll be praying for both of you guys. No, I did not get bad headaches. I didn't. Uh, I tell you, but if you can find something to replace that, would be great. My wife drank flavored water, but you'll have to watch and make sure it don't have aspartame. I can't remember if Tammy does or not, but it don't bother her if it does. She drank Diet Mountain Dew and it don't bother her. It did me though. Huh, that's interesting, Roy and Becky. I didn't know about that. I'm gonna tell y'all something. I don't drink Fantas here, orange Fantas here. I don't like them. When I go to Uganda, I drink a lot of them. But somebody says it's because they don't use processed sugar. I don't know. But they are delicious over there. And over here, they're not. They don't taste the same. I don't know. Something interesting. I learned something new today, too. I was on somebody's channel, and they were talking about chocolate-covered apples that you get at Disney World. You know, the big ones with the ears and all that. And talk about how messy it is if you try to eat them. They said, did you know that if you buy one of those, you can have them to slice it for you? And they take a slicer and slice it. And it still comes together, but it's sliced, and you can eat it piece at a time. I did not know that. That's something good to know. I don't think I have drank a Mountain Dew throwback. I'm nearly afraid to try. Afraid I'll get hooked on them. Wow, that's interesting too. Huh. I have learned all kinds of stuff this morning. That's amazing. I may have to find me one of them throwback Mountain Dews. Because if there's one thing that I wished I could drink that I knew that wouldn't hurt me, and that's Mountain Dew. I grew up drinking Mountain Dew. Well, Mountain Dews and Dr. Peppers. I think I told y'all one day, Dr. Peppers with peanuts in it. You know, we'd pour the peanuts in the bottle. Of course, I'm old. I'm probably not as old as some of y'all, but I'm probably older than some of y'all, so. And I grew up in the South. That may have been a Southern thing, so. I've lived right here in DeKalb County all my life. I've never lived nowhere else. I was born and raised in Fort Payne, and the little town we live in now is just right outside of Fort Payne. Our Walmart is Fort Payne, so, you know, we just 10 miles from one red light to the first red light in Fort Payne, so not bad. I went to the same school all my life. Even when I lived in, quote, Fort Payne, it was a Fort Payne address, but I went to school out here at Plainview High School. Went there all my life, all the way start to finish. Me and my sister and my kids and my brothers and sisters. We all went there, so. My dad went to school there. Not his whole. They had another school. They had Blake School, which is not in existence anymore. Then he went to Plainview. So used to put peanuts in Tiger Red back in the 70s. I don't think I've heard of that. Tiger. Mary, are you a northerner or a southerner? I want to know if it's just a redneck thing to put peanuts in your coat. Barbara Mandrell sung about that one time. Y'all remember? Country when country wasn't cool. Y'all remember that song? Oh, I got a cool new game Tuesday night too. Y'all guys are going to love. I hope y'all do anyway. Peanuts and Coca-Cola is pretty awesome. Yep. Mary Jones, raised in Kentucky. You live in Hart? Oh, wait a minute. My daughter done an internship in Elizabethtown, Kentucky when she graduated Auburn. Sure did. She lived out there 3 months. I'm trying to think of the name of the pastor out there, a young guy. But it was in E-Town, Kentucky. Oh, wow. Barbara Mandrell. The first cassette. The first car I had, guys, was a 63 Ford Falcon. Sort of cigar. It had the rounded front and rear. I had an 8-track add-on, whatever you call it, under the dash. With a cassette converter. And an FM converter because the radio was AM. I couldn't afford to buy a stereo with all that, but I could buy all the extras cheaper. Ain't that funny? But we do mission work with, hey, thanks, Bob. We just all been yakking. We've talked about a little bit of everything today. But we do mission work in Williamsburg, Kentucky. I got some good friends at Williamsburg, the Cars, and he works for a Forch Bank. You may have heard of that, Mary. I think they're all over Kentucky. And we have been to, right above Williamsburg, is Corbin, Kentucky. Do y'all know what Corbin, Kentucky is famous for? The very first KFC was opened in Corbin, Kentucky. I've not eaten there yet. Kenny keeps saying we're going to go up there. I love me some KFC. You've been in Kentucky 10 years, Mary? But you was born in California. Y'all know who else was born and raised in California that we're friends with? Y'all want to guess? They don't live there now, but they were born and raised in California. Southern California. I bet Blue Wave knows, but he's working. Y'all want to guess? Hippie may have, I don't know, but I don't know about Hippie, but Jill from Troubadour is from Southern California. Sure is. They live in Arkansas now, but she's originally from Southern California, and her husband is from Arkansas. They met singing in a some kind of singing something. That's what it was. Anyway, they met there singing, I think. Some kind of singing. Oh, you've been in Hardin County for 10 years. Gotcha. That's not a long ways from us, but it's a pretty good little stroll. I forgot how long it used to take to go to E-Town. Yeah, I think Nomadic Hippie does live in Florida now. Florida is the home to a lot of our YouTube channels. Thin Blue Lane is actually, they're camped around Orlando, I think, now. What y'all think about it? I think her name's Nancy. Oh, man, she can cook, can't she? I love the fact that they speak them. I think she speaks 3 languages, and he speaks 2. I think I heard her say last night she speaks German, and then Spanish, of course, and then English. So, ain't that cool? From you. E-Town's a pretty big, Elizabethtown is what it's actually called, but they call it E-Town. They have a ton of good eating places up there. We eat places we'd never eat at while Keisha was up there. Keisha had a good host. They had an apartment in their basement, set up, decked out. Some of the members of the church, so Keisha got to stay there while she was doing the intern at the church. She wanted to do that. We was going to send her on a cruise for graduating college, and she messaged us and asked if she could do an intern at that church, take the money and go up there and do that instead of going on a cruise. So I thought that was pretty awesome. I have to brag on my kids. I got 2 good ones. Oh, my wife done that. When we bought this house, it had off-white all the way through it. We bought it from an older couple that was moving to an assisted living facility. And it was about 11 years old when we bought it. It had never had anything hung on the walls. It had off-white all the way through it. And had carpet all the way through it except for the dining room. So we spent a month. The house wasn't but 11 years old. We spent a month remodeling it after we bought it. Mainly it was just painting. We put this fireplace in. We put a fireplace in the living room. And Tammy went through the whole house painting. And we redone the kitchen then, and we just redone it again the other day. And I don't know if I said, but we tore up all the carpet and put hardwood in it. The carpet was so nice and new, because it was just them 2, that I gave all the carpet to my sister, and they put it in their mobile home. Padding and everything. It was just like new. And yeah, my wife, she's the quote designer, her and her sister. So I just, yes ma'am. Mary, our daughter actually applied for a job at Fort Knox. I guess if she had got it, she would have moved up there. She never did get an email or call from them. She wound up, she works now on the Arsenal at Redstone Arsenal in Huntsville, Alabama. She works on the Patriot Missile Program for the Defense. She works for a private contractor for the Defense Department. Teledyne Brown, if y'all have ever heard of them. Teledyne gets a lot of contracts from the government. She loves her job. She's not been there but about 2 years. She worked for the state of Alabama for a while. Trying to keep up with everybody. Alright, guys. I need to hop off here, I guess. I've tied y'all up long enough. I really enjoy these. I guess as long as y'all keep coming, we might try to have one. I don't know if we'll have one every morning, but especially when all this breaks and we get real busy, I might not be able to. But I enjoy talking to you guys. It's fun. I may try to start doing some on live stream so I can bring somebody up to be with us, and so you'll have more than one person to talk to. So may bring some of y'all in, but Linda Barker must have tapped out before we made her a blue wrench, so we never did get to see her. So, but she'll see it the next time she comes in. But thanks, Mary. I hope you enjoyed doing the moderating thing, and If you ever have any questions, you just ask. Or ask another moderator. If you don't know what to do, just get our attention up on the screen. But usually Bob or somebody's in here, or Jerry, and if it's something pretty bad, they'll catch it. But you'll learn as you go. I moderate on 4 channels now, so I just watched and learned. That's what I did. So actually, Beyond Beauty 3 was the first channel that I ever was a moderator on. So good deal. So let's see here. Hey, telling us, talking to us about what's going on in your life ain't complaining, BB. We can't be there for you if we don't know what to be there for you about. So we love all you guys. So well, good deal. Thank you, Mary, for watching so much. For somebody, like I said earlier, for somebody to watch as much as you guys watch, that's amazing. So, alright, guys. I love you guys. Y'all have a great day. And if I can help y'all, shoot me an email. And Mary, don't forget, or whoever wants a sticker, just shoot me an email. daydreamaboutnicethings@gmail.com. And if y'all need me, email me. So, I get the emails on my phone, so I'll get that notification. So, love you guys. You guys have a great day.